Back to the charts for Big Boss Crypto, bringing a day trading analysis on Bitcoin and on Chainlink. Bitcoin has a quick pump to the upside during the Sunday afternoon and Monday morning. So, where do we go from next? Well, let's look at the charts. So, ever since we made this double top formation, when we broke below this low right here, 29.5k, we created this double top formation, which indicates a reversal to the downside, a bigger reversal to the downside. And we have completed our first leg to the downside, our first retrace possibly. It could go even higher. We have a liquidity zone right here at 28.6k, which we haven't recovered yet. We could see a run up to that point as well, and then we will go to the downside. So the next target then to the downside is at least to 25.1k, which we have right here. But I do think we'll recover these volume candles which are to the left, which hasn't been recovered, at least half of it in the next leg down. So 22.8k is a potential target for you to take profits. Not financial advice, but that's something you could look at, because then we will possibly have a retrace to the upside, recover some of the liquidity to the upside at 25k, 26k, and then we'll finish off the last and final leg to the downside down to 20k possibly, before we see a double bottom formation and a reversal to the upside. We could go all the way down to 17.3k. We have a liquidity zone right there as well, which hasn't been recovered. These volume candles has not been recovered yet, as you can see in the PVSRA tool. I marked them up for you already, so you have your target set. We could see a full recovery in the next leg down, and then a full recovery of this volume candle right here, 17.3k, going into December. That's for sure a possibility and not unrealistic at all. We see moves like this before. If you survive the bear market, you've seen these quick and offensive drops to the downside. That's just to scare retail to sell and go short. That's when they reverse it to the upside. Something is gonna happen pretty soon as well, possibly. Not financial advice, this is just for educational entertainment purposes only, but the money's there, the orders are open in those zones as well, so there is a possibility. And when there's a possibility, anything can happen. And speaking of things happening, we have the FOMC press conference and FOMC statement on Wednesday. This will be a big day for the market when Federal Reserve is going to announce the federal funds rate. The market is expecting a pause, not a hike, or will stay at 5.5 for this meeting as well. That's at least what the market is prepared for. So anything other than that is going to shock the market. We'll see some volatility during the press conference anyway, but if the federal funds rate is anything other than 5.5%, well, we're going to see some volatility. So if you aren't in any orders, or considering taking profits, or if you're in a loss, I suggest that you don't hold your trades during Wednesday FOMC meeting. Not financial advice, you do whatever you want to do, but we're going to see some volatility during the FOMC press conference. Look at the liquidation map. You clearly see where the money is. The money is currently to the downside, 26k, a lot of liquidation points, 24k as well. And speaking of big candles, 22k is a big liquidation cluster, 20k and 18k as well. So the closest one to the upside is actually 30k and 32k, but as you can see, not that much liquidity compared to what's at 22k and 24k. So make of this what you want. Now let's take a look at Chainlink. So looking at Chainlink, we've seen a quick run up today because Chainlink is speaking at the Cybos event during today, I guess. And yesterday they released some news regarding, or the Singapore speech, they released it on their YouTube channel. So just search for Chainlink, go to the official channel, and you can see the presentation by Sergey Nazarov. But when we're trading, we usually don't care about that. We see a quick run up to the upside, and we still following this market maker structure. We had a double top formation, first leg down, first retrace, second leg down, second retrace possibly going even higher up to this volume candle at 6.757, and then we'll see a drop to the downside, possibly to 5.5, where I have my next orders. As you know, we've been in this range for over a year, from $8.5 down to $6. So if you went long around $6 and took profit at 8.5 and went short at 8.5 and took profit at 6, you could have been very rich if you've done it for over a year. Nevertheless, we've seen a quick run up to the upside, and as you can see, Chainlink went all the way up and got a sell-off at $6.66. I noticed that about Chainlink, they usually tend to stall around the number 666 for some reason. I know I'm not going to be a conspirational guy here, but that's usually the case. If you mark off 666 in the chart, you can see what's happened previously and go to the 15-minute time frame and just go to left, go to right, and see what's happened during that price point. But now when we're speaking of day trading, we had a little upside here from $6 range. So as I said, place your first orders around $6, not financial advice, and you have another long at this point, and then at $5 you have your last orders possibly going long, and you write out $8.5. That's where you take your profits, around $8.5, somewhere in that range. So make of this what you want. This was Big Boss Brother number 2. Have a good one. Big Boss out.